If you've been sending your resume out to dozens of jobs and hearing nothing but silence, I want you to stop for a second. Pull up a chair. Let's have a real talk. Just between us, I know it's incredibly frustrating. You've done everything you were told to do. You've mastered the latest AI tools, you're producing 10 times the volume of work you did last year, and you're faster than anyone else on your team. By every traditional metric, you should be the most valuable person in the room. And yet, your inbox is a cemetery of automated rejections. You're being ghosted by companies that are supposedly hiring for roles you could do in your sleep. I've been in this industry for 15 years, and I've seen some strange shifts, but nothing like this. Here's the reality. In 2026, being efficient has become a trap. We're seeing data now that shows 83% of resumes are being automatically discarded by AI-driven applicant tracking systems before a human being even catches a glimpse of them. 83%. Let that number sit for a second. It's not because you aren't qualified, it's because the market is being flooded with what we're calling work slop, high volume, low effort AI output. And because everyone is using the same tools to be efficient, the value of that efficiency has plummeted to zero. In fact, it's worse than zero. For elite roles, the average job search has stretched to 26 weeks. That's 6 months of silence while you're working harder than ever. So, if being the most efficient person in the room is no longer the winning play, what is? What is the hidden logic that's actually getting people hired right now? Let's talk about what's really going on behind those closed HR doors. Here's the truth your boss, and certainly your recruiter, won't tell you. Your 10x productivity is being flagged as a $67 billion risk. That's the estimated global corporate loss attributed to AI hallucinations and automated strategic errors this past year alone. Companies aren't just losing money, they're losing trust. They are hemorrhaging cash on what we call the verification tax. Think about it. Forrester research found that companies are now spending over $14,000 per employee per year just to audit and fix AI-generated errors. That's $14,000 of hallucination tax on every person who thinks they're being fast. When I first saw that data, it honestly changed how I think about the whole career landscape. We've reached a point where 95% of AI agent projects are failing before they even hit production. Why? Because they lack human-in-the-loop governance. They lack friction. For years, we were told to move fast and break things. Well, things are broken, and now the adults in the room are panicking. If you show up to an interview boasting about how many prompts you can run or how many reports you can generate in an hour, you aren't showing them how valuable you are. You're showing them how much of a liability you might be. You're representing a potential $67 billion mistake. Companies are quietly blacklisting the efficiency-first workers because they are terrified of fast. What they are desperate for is safe. They want the person who knows when to hit the brakes. So who are the people turning this corporate fear into a massive salary bump? Let's look at the people who figured this out. I want to tell you about Maria. She's a corporate lawyer I've known for a while. A year ago, she was worried. AI was drafting contracts faster than she could read them. Instead of trying to outspeed the machine, she pivoted. She stopped being a lawyer who uses AI and became an AI governance officer. She specialized in the EU AI Act and built a framework for what she calls decision escrow. She didn't just use AI to write more contracts, she became the circuit breaker. She's the person who ensures the AI doesn't burn the firm down with a hallucinated clause. Last month, she landed a role with a mid-market tech firm at a $221,000 salary package. Then there's Priya. She was a financial analyst. She saw the writing on the wall and transitioned to become an AI risk analyst. She built a portfolio not of successful AI models, but of AI stress tests. She showed her company exactly where their automated credit models would fail. That earned her a 45% salary increase and a promotion to VP of Risk Oversight. And it's not just in law and finance. I know a prompt engineer who realized that generating content was a race to the bottom. He moved into adversarial testing, basically red teaming for LLMs. He's now a content integrity analyst making $280,000 a year. These people didn't just get lucky. They recognized a fundamental shift. They stopped selling their speed and started selling their judgment. They became the circuit breakers in a world of short circuits. They understood that in 2026, the person who can certify that a machine is telling the truth is worth 5 times the person who just knows how to ask the machine a question. Now, let's look at the math, because the numbers here are staggering. There is currently a 56% wage premium for professionals in AI oversight and governance roles compared to their non-oversight peers. 56%. This is what I call the accuracy premium. We're looking at a projected $14 billion market for decision intelligence platforms by the end of the year. Why? Because 47% of executives, nearly half, have admitted to making a critical business decision based on unverified AI content that turned out to be wrong. Here's where it gets really interesting. Even the best AI tools still have what we call a 10% hallucination gap. They are 90% accurate, which sounds great until you realize that 10% void is where the lawsuits, the bank failures, and the brand collapses live. That verification void is the most expensive real estate in the job market right now. In the age of automated noise, accuracy isn't just a preference. It's the new gold standard of productivity. I tell my mentees this all the time. Slower is smoother and smoother is faster. If you can bridge that 10% gap, you aren't just an employee anymore, you're insurance. And companies pay very, very well for insurance. You don't need a new degree to pivot into this. You don't need to go back to school for 4 years. You just need to change the way you present your value, starting today. You need to move from being the person who creates the noise to the person who filters it. So, how do you actually do this? How do you stop being efficient and start being essential? I've put together a 3-step blueprint for you to rebrand as a strategic friction architect. Step 1, change your headline. Stop calling yourself an AI power user or a productivity expert. Those terms are dead. Start using titles like Decision Integrity Specialist, AI Governance Lead, or Risk Oversight Architect. You want to signal immediately that you are the adult in the room who understands the $67 billion risk. Step 2, build an audit trail portfolio. When you show your work, don't just show the finished product. Show the red lines. Show the errors the AI made and how you caught them. Show the strategic friction you added to the process to ensure accuracy. This proves you have operational depth, something 73% of employers are now adding extra interview rounds just to verify. Step 3, use the verification tax technique in interviews. When they ask how you use AI, don't brag about speed. Say, I use AI to generate base layer logic, but my real value is in the audit phase. I specialize in eliminating the $14,000 verification tax by building human-in-the-loop workflows that ensure 0% hallucination in critical paths. Watch their eyes light up when you say that. You're speaking their language, the language of risk and trust. This isn't easy. It requires you to slow down when everyone else is shouting for more speed. But the people who figured this out, they're hitting target compensations of $350,000 to $450,000. But the job market isn't shrinking, it's just getting more selective. And now you have the cheat codes to be exactly what they're looking for. I believe in you. This is a shift in mindset, not just a shift in tools. Take a breath. Stop the work slop. Start being the architect. I'll see you in the next one.